Hi there, everybody. I'm social meteorologist Bob Clubbs reporting for Fake Weather, and I'm about to say something that you probably don't hear very much in the weather business, and that is that I was wrong. I was so convinced that we were going to start seeing some storms here in the Cape Jackson area in a window between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. But that has totally not happened. All of the development that was happening with this cold front as it approached our area has just completely fizzled out. And if you've been following the page at all this afternoon, you saw those radar images that I was posting all afternoon that just showed some really astonishingly fast buildup as those storms just blew up, starting kind of back around the Fredericktown, Farmington area. They began to pop up on the radar, I'd say around 1:30, and then they just filled in just beautifully along the, the front end of that cold front, just like they were supposed to. But I think that what ended up happening was those storms did bloom and blossom so wonderfully right there along the edge of that front. All of that energy built up in those storms, and there was some real high heights on those storms. There was some hail in those storms as that energy built up, but basically what happened is they kind of built up so quickly they couldn't support themselves and they collapsed. And if you were outside in Cape or Jackson around 5:30, you probably felt a nice kind of whoosh of cold, not cold, but cooler air, and breeze really picked up for a little bit. Around that 5:30, 5:40 window. And basically what happened was those storms collapsed on themselves and sent that energy out, just sort of whooshing out in front. And actually another sort of secondary line, an outflow is what it's called, line sort of developed and really kind of bubbled up again on this line down there, Advance, Fisk, Puxico, that area right down in through there for a little bit. Saw a nice little flare up, a development of some storms, but those have sort of died away as well. So it looks like we are going to get some rain eventually. All along the forecast for this this event has been that this cool front was going to move into the area and was going to sort of stall out. Well, apparently the stalling has begun because this thing has just kind of ground to a halt. It has been moving slowly all day, but as it has approached our area, right here at this Cape Jackson line, kind of it's at a diagonal now, Cape Jackson down through Poplar Bluff. It's stalled out basically, and this rain is just really taking a long time to get here. So it'll be interesting to see, if the rain even gets here. We'll just have to keep seeing how much that cool front wants to sink down. But basically what's going to happen is over the next couple of days, the stalling is going to continue to bring us a chance of some rain, thunder showers, things of that nature as we go through. Today, actually through about Wednesday, things are a little bit unsettled, and it's all because of this stalled out system keeps wanting to push to the north, push to the south, and eventually we'll just have to see whether the warm air from the south or the cooler air from the north wants to win out. The problem is it's such a weak front because there isn't much of a difference between the temperature on the north side and the south side, so they're just going to kind of do a little playground shoving match back and forth over the next several days. So that's the long and short of it. Wanted to let you know how I just got that completely wrong this afternoon and why it is still not raining as we approach about 2 hours after I thought it was going to. But you can see there's the clouds just kind of stuck back there just to the west and northwest of the Jackson area. So I've been watching the weather so you don't have to for quite a long while this afternoon, and nothing has happened. So there you go. But anywho, thanks for watching. I have just talked for a very long time to let you know what's going on, because I'm Bob Clubbs, your personal social meteorologist. I watch the weather so you don't have to. Thanks a lot for your support.